It took me 30 years to learn what I'm about to tell you in 10 minutes. I'm sitting outside, I have a glass of wine. I usually have something to hold my phone. But my husband misplaced it, so my arm is gonna have to do today. I'm just so grateful for the day. I love being outside, I love being in the sun, I love being able to hear the birds, I just love feeling and hearing and taking in nature, if that makes any sense. So I have to keep this 10 minutes, and I turned 30 on the 27th of March, and I had like an ego death. I had an experience for several months leading up to my 30th where I didn't realize it at the time, but I don't know if you've ever heard of, I believe it's called a Saturn return that everybody has between the ages of, I think, 25 and 30. Mine was so strong because I had so many realizations. I had so much time to introspect, to deconstruct my thoughts, my beliefs, everything that, I was forced to believe. I started picking every single thing apart, picking my thinking apart, and I just have a few things that I feel comfortable to share. So I'm gonna share them with you if they resonate with you. So here goes. I'll start by saying, do not waste your life. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life scrolling, consuming. Don't waste your life rotting in bed. Don't waste your life feeling sorry for yourself, because nobody is coming to save you. And I know that sounds so harsh and so abrasive, but it's so true. Yes, you have friends, yes, you have family, yes, you have people that care about you, but if you waste your time feeling sorry for yourself or waste your time with people that honestly don't care about you, it's gonna affect you in the long run. You're gonna blink like I did, and you're gonna be 30 and you're just gonna be like, what did I accomplish? Not saying that you will not accomplish anything by 30, but the thing is, you want to make sure that you accomplish things by 30. Also, it's completely fine to say no. You're not gonna die. If you say no because no is really the answer that you want to give people, you're not gonna die. I've been in situations where, people have really not liked me, and it's not because I said or did anything that was so rude to them, it's because I politely said no. And the thing about saying no is you have to be able to, one, know yourself and be comfortable enough to advocate for how you're feeling. And if it's not a yes, it's a no. And it's okay if it's a no. They're not gonna die, they're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. It's not that big of a deal. The next one is that nobody really cares if you show up to the party, and it's not meant to sound morbid at all. It's actually a good thing. It makes you realize that there's a lot of things that you will be invited to, you'll feel pressured to attend. You don't have to go. As a matter of fact, if you don't go, they probably won't even miss you. And there's no need to feel pressured to be at every invitation and say yes to everything. And nobody cares if you're there or not. So don't go if you feel like not going or not being there or not being seen. Grief is a natural part of life. When people think of grief, they only think about, someone dying. And the thing about grief is it doesn't have to be like a physical death. It can be just grief of where you thought you'd be by a certain time, who you thought you would be, the people that you thought you were going to have around you. Basically, you will feel grief at times for things that you thought you would have that you don't as yet. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. As a matter of fact, you can use it as motivation to get where you want, or use it as fuel to strive for the things that you want. Or even if you don't do that, that's also okay, because we all go through things like that. Another thing that I've learned is that it is okay to start over as many times as you want. I think there is a negative connotation secretly on people starting over because it looks like you don't know what you're doing. That is such a lie. In this lifetime, you will have several chances to start over, to be who you want to be with the people that you want to be with in terms of friendships, relationships, whatever it is. This is your life and this is your choice, and you have as many chances as you think you have. You have to love people that love you back. Love people that care enough to love you back, that care deeply about your well-being. You know, you will love several people in this lifetime, and I'm talking about friendships. You will love several, you'll meet several and experience several people in this lifetime, but you have to hold on and you have to love people who love you back. It is essential for your emotional well-being, for your mental well-being, and there will be moments where you will love people that you find out later that they don't love you as much as you thought they did, and that's completely fine because all of those things are a part of life. Life is about experiences. Life is about learning, unlearning, figuring out things. Another point is that I find that a lot of people act like they have it all together. Everybody wants to be gurus of something. Everybody wants to be lifestyle gurus, you know, experts in everything. You know, and it's good to have mentors and people that you look up to and people that can like help you navigate life. You know, I'm like that too. There are so many people that I love to see online who, you know, I definitely take advice from, like people like Jackie Aina. I'm very picky with who I take advice from. People like Jackie Aina, you know, who feel like big sisters. I don't have a big sister. Usually gravitate towards women who, you know, give me that big sister energy. So I do understand that, because I do that as well. But nobody is an expert at life. We're all figuring this thing out. We're all figuring this thing out, whether or not we want to admit it. So nobody knows everything. If you're gonna take advice from people, make sure you take advice from people whose life you would be okay with living. Not saying that you're thinking of swapping lives with them. I'm just saying, if you would not live their life, don't go taking their advice, because a lot of people love to talk. People just talking to talk. I know I'm talking right now when I sound like one of those talkers. But people really just be talking, you know, and so you have to decipher between the people who are talkers and the people who are doers and are willing to help you in life and not just talking to talk. Like I said, a lot of people love to hear themselves talk. And so you just have to be careful what you listen to, what kind of advice you take from whom. And even if you love people's advice, you have to filter it out and apply it to your life where you see fit, or, you know, whatever works for you. I guess this has to be 10 minutes. It probably will not be 10 minutes because I don't know if I have all that information to fill out for 10 minutes. But one other thing that I will definitely say is you have to love life. You have to love life. And if you find yourself in a thought, or you're realizing that you're not loving life, it is your responsibility. It is up to you. It's nobody else's responsibility. You have to take the initiative to find your way back to you, whatever that takes. If that takes being alone for some time, if that takes isolation, whatever it requires, to go back to you, to who you used to be, to the things that bring you joy, to the things that make you happy. It is your responsibility. So don't put that on a friend, don't put it on a partner, don't put it on your parents, don't put it on relatives, don't put it on siblings. They're not responsible for your happiness, and they're not responsible for getting you back to who you used to be. They can guide you, they can give you advice if you ask them for it, but you are responsible for your happiness, and you must be willing to do what it takes to get back to who you are. And lastly, the beautiful thing about life is you will go back to you'll come back to yourself so many times in this lifetime, several times. You will lose your way, find your way, lose your way, and find your way again. And if you ever, just remember this part of the video, if you ever feel like you've lost your way at some point in your life, just remember that you'll always be able to find your way back to you. Cue Beyonce's Find Your Way Back. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay a while. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel. I feel like all my videos are very informal, very chill for now. I'm not yet into all the graphics and technicalities just yet. Even though I'm that kind of girl, right now I don't have the energy. I'm gonna be very honest. I should probably ask someone to edit my videos for me. But for now, I need them to be this chill, because this is me most of the time, and this is how I'm feeling. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day, whatever time you're watching this. I hope that you're good to yourself, and I hope good things happen to you. Bye.